work that works well, and you just hope people will support it, and you can keep on doing it. But I think once you start thinking about money and that's your main issue, it just it never quite works.
How about a good last question?
The pressure's on. You pick.
Well, let's hear hers first, and then yours, and then we'll.
Hi.
We'll vote.
Are any of your characters based on like real life people that you know? And has anyone ever confronted you about being in your work?
No, they're all based on real life people, but I try to combine people or distance the characters from the obvious, the obvious role models, so that nobody gets their feelings hurt. But I'm surprised I don't get that more. The only people who have complained to me and been really hurt about things are people who I have actually never drawn at all in strips, and that have this like delusional egomania that you're writing about me. I used to get letters from this guy who was convinced every issue was all about him, and would cite these instances where I must have seen him do this thing and on the streets of Chicago, and so no, I kind of wish that would happen. It would make me feel like I was succeeding at something.
And
okay, you're the one.
So I've noticed that your stories are a lot about the sort of subdued and strange things that go on in everyday life that I think a lot of art does sort of overlooks. Do you feel like your work is filling a kind of a gap, or what draws you to these kinds of stories, I guess?
I guess I just find those kind of things more dramatic. I mean, I don't have any experience with living in a war zone or something like that. That kind of thing seems so beyond, just sort of the kind of human interest stuff that I'm interested in, that it's, it's like it becomes a whole different world. I'm interested in just sort of the small events that actually have big impacts on our life and have this inherent drama or humor or whatever it has. That's just the kind of thing I'm drawn to. But it's not, I'm not making a conscious choice, like I need to fill this niche. It's just, they just turn out the way they do. They're very intuitive and just come out of, just whatever my brain is responding to at that time. All right.
And with that, we will thank you all for coming, and we'll be here to sign books for you.
Thanks.
Thank you all for coming tonight. Thank you to Dan and Chip as